What's up, YouTube? Just out here messing with the Echo 58 volt weed trimmer, weed whip, weed eater, whatever you want to call it. And I went all around the edges of all my wood stacks, and this thing did pretty good, really. I had a fully charged battery, and it's only down 1 bar, so it's only used 1 out of 4 bars, and most of this grass was probably about 10 inches. Yeah, I'd say about 10 inches high, thick, thick and pretty horrible. You can see it down through there, some of these skids. So I'll whip some of that right there and give you a show, but I am using the 4 amp hour battery. I am not using the 2 amp hour, because the 2 amp hour definitely would be probably on its last leg by now. The 4 amp hour is the way to go if you can buy the tool in the separate battery, or if you have, like I have the chainsaw, it came with the 4 amp hour, and I purchased a 2nd amp hour so I could cut wood and use the 4 amp hours for all my other stuff, which I have the blower too, and the blower, it uses quite a bit of battery. By the time I'm done, it usually has about 1 bar left on a 4 amp hour battery. So 4 amp hour batteries for me is the way to go, and I plan to get the hedge trimmer sometime. So we'll set you up here and let you watch the weed whip. If I can get you set up here. Let's see if that does it. It's pretty quiet too, so. So you see, thing can really do some damage there. See if we can do this holding the phone. So, as you can see, it does pretty good. You don't ever have to mess with the carb. The question is, how well will it hold up? I mean, I don't use it commercially, just residential, but out doing doing this kind of stuff. If you had to do this all the time, I don't know how it would hold up. But you know, I like it for my house, and it's just convenient. Charge a battery, throw it in, and I've had no problems with it. I've had no problems with this cutting out at all. My blower, Echo blower, sometimes it'll cut out if I kind of double tap on the trigger, but you know, I've had no problems with this weed eater. It's been pretty good, and it's got the speed feed head through Echo, which is amazing. If you ever deal with the regular heads, they're horrible. I will never own another head other than one of these speed feed. You know, I have a different weed eater that has the attachments on it, and I think I have the Oregon speed feed, and it's a little bit bigger, but it's the same principle. You know, you just feed it all the way through and click it, you know, pull about 15 foot even, and then click it all the way in, and then you're done. So if you're looking for, you know, weed eater, this is one for you. It also has, you know, fast, slow. I always leave it on slow. I don't go fast. I mean, it seems on slow it's fast enough. It does good enough. You know, I'm not trying to, you know, at my house throw rocks through a window, or, you know, I'm too close to everybody. But look at this battery. Oh, if I can. It's hard to do this one hand, but you know, I'm down to two bars left. But you know, I did this whole thing, and it takes the battery, you know, a little bit to charge all the way. But you know, like with the weed eater, you know, I could use it at my house over and over again for a while until it goes dead. But you know, that's the weed eater. I like it. You know, you don't have to mess with the carburetor, worry about it getting dirty. It's got a 5-year warranty. You know, I've already registered everything online, batteries and everything. So if something goes wrong, you send it back, you know, barring that you don't do something that you're not supposed to. So we'll get the Echo blower out. I think I put it back, but let's see. Yeah, okay. And the blower, yeah, see, it's got two left, just enough for me to blow some of that stuff off. But you know, I blew all along, blew some of the grass away from my stacks. I don't like grass in my wood, and so I went all the way around both these stacks and blew all this grass off. Some guy over here came over and decided to cut the grass and then blow all the wood, or all the grass, over onto my wood. So I had to track him down and let him know he needs not to do that anymore. So, and he agreed. He shouldn't have done that, and said he wouldn't do it again. So, you know, sometimes you just have to go talk to the person. I wasn't mean to him, but so the Echo blower, it's got a trigger lock there, and you don't really ever need to lock it, I don't think. I mean, unless you're blowing a lot, but this battery's gonna go dead before you can blow too much. And it hogs down a 4 amp hour battery. So, and we got the turbo button up here. So I'm constantly using the turbo button. So that's a couple of the Echo products. I already reviewed the chainsaw. So what I did notice when I did get this tube, for some reason it was loose. Didn't want to stay locked in, so I think I just put like a wood shim in there, and now it seems to stay straight. It's got this metal tip, so if you drag it on the cement, it's not gonna chew up your plastic. So that's a nice feature. Other than the trigger guard, or not the trigger guard, but the trigger lock, you know, there's not much to this. Just pull the trigger, and it's got 550 CFM, which, you know, is quite a bit. It's not a ton, but it seems to do the job. I like it. I just wish it lasted a little bit longer with the 4 amp hour battery, but all in all, I mean, it's good stuff. In a 5-year warranty, you really can't beat that. So time to stop talking, and I got tons of stacking to do. So have a good one, YouTube.